beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you guys do not already know, it is me, Beauty by Jazz. Okay, I'm just introducing myself to everyone who is a new subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. The oldies, thank you so much for rocking with me. You know I got you with the good reviews and all of that good stuff like that. And anyone just browsing through, definitely take a look at my channel ad. It definitely talks about everything my channel is about and the things I love talking about and the content that I want to give to you guys. So definitely take a look at my channel ad. I'll put that below for anyone who's just breezing through these videos, just trying to find a new YouTuber out there, okay? But anyway, so today's video is going to be my review of the Dior Forever Undercover 24-hour full coverage foundation. Here it is right here. So I actually started out this video with putting a foundation on my face and things like that. I will throw some clips of that in here, but I got sick over the weekend, so I didn't really get a chance to fully, review this product like I wanted to in that respect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read to you on the box, because everything that this product promises to do is actually on this box, and I kept the box for a reason, and I will explain why at the end. But anyway, so it says Dior Skin Forever Undercover reinvents full coverage with an ultra fluid foundation that offers the perfect mix of extreme correction and a surprisingly weightless feel. Its fresh water-based texture forms a film so incredibly comfortable and exceptionally fine you forget it is even there, from morning until night. With a high concentration of correcting pigments, it delivers a flawless semi-matte finish and conceals imperfections for 24 hours. So it's boasting it's a high pigment foundation and it's also water based. Okay, so this foundation is $52 on Sephora's website. I'm pretty sure it is $52 everywhere. I don't know why I mentioned Sephora website in general, but that's where I got mine. I got mine from Sephora and it was $52. I tried this foundation out for a day. I'm not wearing it right now, okay? I did try this foundation out for a day, and I'm just going to tell you guys what I experienced with trying it out, and some pros and cons that I found with this foundation. Hopefully this review is pretty quick for you guys, so you won't be here forever hearing me ramble. So I do want to show you that, the color that I got is the color, it says light mocha on the website, it's the number 60, but on the box it just says mocha, okay? So I don't know if it's advertised differently on the website than it is supposed to, don't know, but the color that I got is mocha, but it does say on the website that this is supposed to be light mocha. And if you guys can tell, of course it's not my correct color. The color before this one is called Praline, and I think that color would have been way too light for me, which is why I settled on this color right here. And this foundation comes in about 24 shades, okay? There are maybe 5 to 6 shades for someone like me, okay, if you know what this means, okay? So there's about 5 or 6 shades for someone like me, and that's really not enough, especially for a $52 foundation. Like, there cannot, and I don't want to offend anybody, but there really cannot be that many super light shades versus how many darker shades there are, like, in the world. Like, I mean, hopefully that doesn't offend anybody, but I mean, I'm just being real. There's so many light shades in a lot of different foundations from a lot of different brands, and then there's always like 5 or 6 colors for women of color or men of color, okay, but that's your twist. And there's never really enough for us, and I really wish that brands would really start to include us, because we spend dollars. This is $52. I spent $52 of my money on this. So we do spend dollars, but we can't spend if we're not included, if it's not meant for us. So, I wish brands would be more inclusive. So that's definitely a negative about this foundation that I have. Okay, the foundation doesn't come with a pump. It actually comes like this little squeezy right here, and you just squeeze it on. I'm just dabbing a little bit on. You just squeeze it on your brush or beauty blender or whatever it is, and then you put it on. So as you can see from this foundation is definitely red for me. It has a lot of red undertone in it. The one before this, Praline, has yellow undertone. So like I said, even though it looked lighter than me and on the website, I probably should have purchased that one and just played around with it and add some color to my face to make it work. But anyway, so some of the things that I experienced with wearing this foundation, I just didn't feel like it was full coverage enough for me. It's supposed to be full coverage, okay? It's supposed to cover all your imperfections. And you guys know I have a dark mark right here. It's just nothing I can do about it for whatever reason. Even when I color correct, I'd still see it. But anyway, I have a dark mark right here, and right up here, and I just didn't feel like it worked to cover those imperfections for me. I don't feel like it lasted throughout the day. I actually have a clip that I'm going to put in here as well, where I checked in maybe about 5 hours or so after putting it on, and I just noticed that, you know, there was some imperfections on my face. Alright, you guys, so it's about 5:30ish. I just wanted to show you guys my face. I put this on maybe like around 12:31, and it is now 5. So I'm gonna just zoom up in on my face so you guys can see what's going on. You know, I have my little dark spot here, up in here, right over here. I have big problems with this area, so if a foundation cannot cover this up for me, it's without me having to use a ton of product, then excuse me, that's like a no-no. Okay, I don't feel like the foundation oxidized or anything like that. I don't feel it got any shiny or anything like that. Like I said, I was outside. Yeah, I don't feel like it got any shiny or anything like that. But it is quite orange reddish for my skin. I really didn't like this foundation. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like the shade range, of course, because there's not enough shades for people of color. It's $52. I feel like a little bit does go a long way with this foundation. And it's buildable. It's medium to full coverage, so it is buildable. I do like that about the foundation. If it matched me, if it was a good color for me, I think it would ultimately be a good foundation to use to maybe you're going out or something like that. You can build it up to a nice full face of foundation. You can do that with this foundation. I just feel as though it's a little bit too expensive. There's not enough shade range, and for me, like I said, it just started coming off. I started seeing, you know, the dark marks and stuff peek through on my face. So if you have extreme discoloration like I do, this may not work for you to cover those things. As far as the matte consistency, it does finish to a semi-matte. It's not fully matte, but it's not luminous or anything like that. So it does settle to a semi-matte finish. So I did like that about that. That claim was definitely true about the foundation. It did feel weightless on my face. It didn't feel like I had heavy product on my face, so that was definitely a pro for it as well. My only real cons for this foundation is the shade range and the price range. I do like that it comes in a squeezy because it is easy to control with that. So I'm not averse to that. So I'm just going to return this foundation though, because maybe if I can get the correct color for me, or it's just going to be returned in general because this color does not work for me. This particular one is just a little bit too red for me. So yeah, but ultimately, is this a good foundation? Yes, I think it is a good foundation. Like I said, I just really wish that there were more shades for people of color, because there's not enough shades. There's like this shade, like I said, is like mocha. There's about 2 or 3 shades after this, and that's it. So if those 2 or 3 shades after this don't work for you, then that's it. This foundation is not going to work for you, okay? As far as skin type that this will work with, I think this will work with all skin types. I didn't feel like it was patchy. It was not patchy, and I have dry skin, so it was not patchy. So it definitely works with dry skin people. Of course, it will work with oily skin people because it's a matte foundation. You know, just do some little tricks or whatever to minimize the oil and shine in those areas that you may have oil and shine. But I do think it will work if you have oily skin. I definitely think it'll work for all skin types. But I just don't like the fact that it's $52 and there's not enough variety for multiple people of color to use this foundation, okay? So yeah, that's just my quick review. No shade to Dior, okay? This is a new foundation. I haven't heard too much about this foundation, and that could possibly be why, because it's not really inclusive. But yeah, have you heard of this foundation? Have you tried this foundation? Is $52 a little bit too much for you to spend on a foundation? Comment all of that below for me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you like these quick reviews versus the full face tutorial and the first impressions review, all that stuff. Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.